am here today to show you how to make this adorable card. It's super simple to make. I saw it on the Stampin' Up! Website. They have inspiration there often, and so that's part of what I want to talk about today, is just that a lot of people say to me in my classes and stuff, how do you come up with all these cute ideas, and how do you make these cards? And I get emails about that, and I just have to say that copycatting is a good thing. So in the card world, we call it casing, copy and share everything. And so that is exactly what I've done here, is I copied the card on the Stampin' Up! Website. Now I'm obviously giving credit to them. Concept artists made these cards. And the whole reason they make these cards and share them with us is that so we can remake them and share them with you. And so we're going to get started making this card because it's super fun and super cute. We're going to use What's Up stamp set. And we are also going to be using the arrow punch, and it's a double punch. So we're going to be using this one. Let's get started. I have a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock here that I've cut out at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it fits perfectly over the top of a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I folded in half to make an A2 size card. So before we adhere it down, we are going to do our punching. So I'm going to punch. I've got something in there. Something stuck in my punch. Did I get it? There we go. So before we do punching, or before we do anything else, we're going to do the punching. So I'm going to start by punching my first arrow kind of in the center. I've got more stuff in there. Good grief. It is like stuck in there. Okay. I think it's out, maybe. So I'm going to start by there it is again. By punching in the center, and I'm lining each ends of my paper up with this line here in the middle. So that's kind of my guide to make sure that my arrow is somewhat straight. And then I'll punch closer to the top, and again, I'm just going to line up that line that's in the center, where that thing finally came out. And punch. And it comes out pretty darn good when you do it that way. Okay. So then, before I adhere this down, we need to do our other stuff. So I'm using a little heart from Coastal Cabana ink from that stamp set. And I'm just going to do a few hearts here at the bottom. I got a little carried away with my hearts on the other card, so I'm going to ease up a smidge here on these ones. Okay. And then I've already pre-stamped these little arrows using this arrow and punched them out just to save us a little bit of on-camera time here. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on these. My glue is almost empty. Need to refill it. And they are also stamped in Coastal Cabana. So lots of monochromatic stamping here. Monochromatic just means it's color on color. Same color on same color. And I'm going to put that one here. And then I have a little bitty piece of 2 1/2 inch by 3 1/4 inch, 3/4 of an inch. I always say that wrong. Of Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to stamp my What's Up on there. And I'm going to use a couple of dimensionals to pop this up. And I want it to go right about there. And then we need to put this guy on. And I did not realize when I made the cards at first that they were inked with smoky slate, it looked like. So I did not do that before I punched them. So I'm just stamping it after and kind of eyeballing it. And it comes out pretty good. So this piece, I need to tie a piece of linen thread on before I put it down. So I'm just gonna wrap it around like this, giving myself plenty of wiggle room. And then, so I have my thread around there, right, at the very back, because that's where I want it. And then I've got this little bitty strip. Well, I guess I should cut this in half first. I forgot that part. So then I have this strip of dimensionals. And I'm just going to put it over the top of my twine to kind of hold it in place. And then flip my twine over and adhere that down. Now I can tie my bow without it going anywhere, my arrow going anywhere. Pretty easy peasy. And then you just kind of have to fiddle with your bow to get it the way you want it. And then I'm going to take my scissors and just snip the bottom off. And then we need to add sequins. So over here in the corner where you can't see, I've put a glob of glue down that I'm going to be using to glue my sequins on. So I'm going to use the Coastal Cabana sequins. And FYI, these colors, Coastal Cabana Strawberry Slush, here I have a sampling for you. These colors are retiring from Stampin' Up! This year. So if you want these colors of cardstock, if you want the sequins, if you want the inks, if you want the re-inkers, I suggest you order them now. Because as soon as Stampin' Up! Announces that they're going to retire, they're a 2015 color, so they're going to be moving out to have a new color move in. And so make sure that if you want them, you order them now because they will be gone. And I'm super sad to see Coastal Cabana going bye-bye because it is by far one of my favorite colors that we've ever had. And all I can do is hope that it comes back in a, well, gosh darn it, I'm having a really heck of a time here now. I hope that it comes back in a color refresh someday. So every few years, Stampin' Up! Refreshes all of our colors. And I'm just using, if you've never seen the tool I'm using, this is called a quick stick. And it's super awesome. Except that they kind of start getting sticky and then you have problems. There we go. And then I'm just going to do one more. One more sequin. And I want to turn it over this way. Alright, so there's my card front, and now all I have to do is add some dimensionals to the back. So I'm really going to do quite a few dimensionals because it is my whole card front, and first of all, I don't want it wiggling around. Second of all, I want it to stay nice and firm. I don't want it like sinking down in the middle, so I'm using a lot of dimensionals here to put this card together. So instead of you waiting around for me to peel all those and stick that on the front of here, let me just show you. Awesome, right? It's so cute. I just love it. Such a fun card. I never ever would have thought to do this on my own. I honestly can say that I don't think I've ever even used this stamp set because I wasn't sure how to use it. And so now I have, and I'm going to be making these for my team. So go over to my blog, check out everything I've got over there. Make sure you sign up for my free exclusive tutorials. The bar is across the top of my blog now, and check it out. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.